Success is not loud. It does not announce itself with noise, applause, or instant recognition. It does not arrive overnight with a dramatic breakthrough that suddenly changes everything. Real success is quiet. It is built in the unseen hours, in the early mornings when no one is watching, in the late nights when everyone else has stopped trying. It is found in the small, consistent actions that most people overlook. The truth is, success is not a moment. It is a habit. It is the quiet discipline you build daily, step by step, choice by choice, long before the world ever notices. Most people misunderstand success because they focus on outcomes instead of process. They see the highlight reel, the achievements, the rewards, the results. But they don't see the thousands of small decisions that led there. They don't see the days when motivation was gone, but discipline still showed up. They don't see the sacrifices, the consistency, the persistence through doubt and failure. That is where success is truly created, not in the spotlight, but in the shadows of your daily routine. Not in what you do once in a while, but in what you do every single day. Discipline is not something you are born with. It is something you build. And it starts with the choices you make when it is easier not to try. When your alarm rings and your body wants to stay in bed, discipline is getting up anyway. When distractions are pulling you in every direction, discipline is staying focused. When results are slow and progress feels invisible, discipline is continuing forward without losing faith. These moments may seem small, but they are everything. They are the foundation of your future. The reality is, motivation will not always be there for you. Some days you will feel inspired, ready to conquer anything in your path. But other days, you will feel tired, discouraged, and unmotivated. That is normal. That is part of the journey. But discipline does not depend on how you feel. It depends on what you decide. It is the ability to act regardless of your emotions. It is the commitment to your goals even when the excitement fades. And that is what separates those who succeed from those who only dream. There is a powerful truth you must accept. Your life is shaped by your habits, not your intentions, not your wishes, not your temporary bursts of effort, but your habits. What you do daily becomes who you are. If you consistently choose growth, you will grow. If you consistently choose comfort, you will stay the same. Every action you take is either building your future or holding you back. There is no neutral ground. You are always moving forward or falling behind. Building discipline requires you to become aware of your patterns. You have to look honestly at how you spend your time, how you react to challenges, how you handle discomfort. Are you avoiding what is hard, or are you leaning into it? Are you making excuses, or are you taking responsibility? Growth begins with awareness, and awareness leads to change. Once you see where you are, you can begin to move toward where you want to be. The journey of discipline is not easy. It will test you. It will push you beyond your comfort zone. It will require sacrifices that others may not understand. You will have to say no to distractions, no to instant gratification, no to things that feel good in the moment, but do not serve your future. And that is where most people struggle. They want success, but they are not willing to give up comfort. They want results, but they are not willing to commit to the process. But the truth is, you cannot have both. You cannot stay comfortable and expect to grow at the same time. Discipline also means being consistent even when the results are not immediate. This is one of the hardest parts of the journey. You put in the work, you show up every day, and yet it feels like nothing is changing. It feels like your efforts are going unnoticed, unrewarded. But what you don't see is what is happening beneath the surface. Just like roots growing deep before a tree rises, your efforts are building a strong foundation. Progress is happening, even if it is not visible yet. And if you stay consistent, that progress will eventually show. You have to trust the process. Trust that your daily efforts are leading somewhere, even if you cannot see it yet. Trust that every small step is adding up to something greater. This kind of faith is not blind. It is built through action. The more you show up, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable. And that builds confidence. Not the kind of confidence that comes from words, but the kind that comes from experience. Another important aspect of discipline is accountability. You have to hold yourself responsible for your actions. It is easy to blame circumstances, to blame other people, to blame lack of time or resources. But those are just excuses. When you take full responsibility for your life, you take back your power. You realize that you are in control of your decisions, your effort, your attitude. And that is where real change begins. Discipline also requires patience. In a world that celebrates instant results, it is easy to become frustrated when things take time. But real success is not built quickly. It is built steadily, over time, through consistent effort. You cannot rush growth. You cannot skip steps. Every stage of the journey is necessary. And the more patient you are, the more you allow yourself to fully develop into the person you are meant to become. There will be setbacks along the way. Moments when you fall short, when you make mistakes, when you lose momentum. But discipline is not about being perfect. It is about getting back on track. It is about not letting one bad day turn into a bad week or a bad month. It is about resilience, the ability to keep going despite challenges. Every time you recover, every time you recommit, you become stronger. You also have to learn to embrace the boredom that comes with discipline. Not every day will be exciting. Not every task will be enjoyable. In fact, much of the work required for success is repetitive and routine. But that is where discipline thrives. It is not about chasing excitement. It is about creating consistency. The ability to do what needs to be done, even when it is boring, is what sets you apart. Your environment plays a crucial role in your discipline. Surround yourself with people who support your growth, who challenge you, who inspire you to be better. Remove distractions that pull you away from your goals. Create a space that encourages focus and productivity. You are influenced by what is around you, so choose your environment wisely. As you continue to build discipline, something powerful begins to happen. You start to trust yourself. You start to believe in your ability to follow through. And that belief changes everything. It gives you the confidence to set bigger goals, to take bigger risks, to push beyond your limits. Because you know that no matter what, you will show up. Success, in its truest form, is not about reaching a destination. It is about who you become along the way. It is about the habits you build, the mindset you develop, the discipline you create. Those are the things that stay with you. Those are the things that define you. So if you are looking for success, do not search for shortcuts. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Start where you are. Focus on your daily actions. Build discipline one step at a time. Show up even when it is hard. Stay consistent even when it is boring. Trust the process, even when it is slow. Because one day, all those quiet efforts will add up. All those small actions will create something extraordinary. And when that moment comes, it will not feel like luck. It will feel like something you earned, because you did. And if this message spoke to you, if it reminded you of the power you hold within your daily habits, then don't let this be just another moment of motivation that fades away. Stay connected, stay committed, and keep feeding your mind with growth and discipline. Subscribe for more content that will push you, guide you, and remind you every day that success is not loud. It is built quietly, through the discipline you choose to practice daily. There is a deeper layer to discipline that most people overlook. It's not just about what you do, but who you are becoming while you do it. Every time you choose consistency over excuses, focus over distraction, and effort over comfort, you are shaping your identity. You are no longer just someone who wants success. You are becoming someone who lives it daily. That shift in identity is powerful, because once discipline becomes part of who you are, it no longer feels forced. It becomes natural. One of the biggest challenges on this journey is staying committed when no one is watching. It's easy to perform when there is recognition, when people are praising you, or when results are visible. But real discipline is built in silence. It's built in those moments when you could take shortcuts but choose not to. It's built when you hold yourself to a standard that no one else can see. That is where integrity is formed, the ability to do what is right, even when it would be easier not to. You also have to understand that discipline creates freedom. At first, it may feel restrictive. Waking up early, following a routine, saying no to distractions, it can feel like you are limiting yourself. But in reality, you are doing the opposite. You are creating structure that allows you to grow. You are building habits that free you from stress, from chaos, from regret. The more disciplined you become, the more control you have over your life. And with that control comes confidence. Another key truth is that small wins matter more than big moments.